Hey, this is Steve from B&M Performance and Off-Road. Today I'm going to show you how to install the B&M shift arm on an aluminum case 2-speed Powerglide transmission. Now this shift arm comes on the Pro Ratchet, Pro Stick, Pro Bandit, and the Magnum Grip Pro Bandit. Okay, for demonstration purposes, we got this used 2-speed aluminum Powerglide transmission. We got it here on the stand. Now if you're at home, you want to safely jack up your vehicle, place some jack stands underneath it, and drain the oil out of your transmission. Now once you get the oil all drained out, you want to go ahead and remove all your bolts that are holding down the transmission pan, and go ahead and remove the transmission pan. First, we're going to go ahead and remove the 2 bolts right here, holding down the manual valve guide plate. So we got a 1/2-inch socket. We're going to go ahead and remove these. Now, there's 2 bolts here. Remember the longer bolt here, it's going to go through the valve body. Next, we're going to remove the detent roller spring, which is right here. Okay, we're going to unhook it right here. And we're going to unhook it from the bottom. Next, we're going to remove the C-clip right here, and then we're going to go ahead and remove the detent lever. And we're going to go ahead and just slide this off. Now, if your transmission has a throttle valve lever on the outside of the shifter arm, we're going to go ahead and remove this part and discard it. So the way to get this off, you're going to go ahead and loosen this pinch bolt right here, and then we're going to go ahead and slide this arm out. Now we're going to go ahead and loosen up this pinch bolt. You don't actually want to remove it because there is a nut on the bottom side down here that will actually fall down into the transmission. Okay. Okay, now that the pinch bolt is loose, we're going to go ahead and pull the throttle valve lever. You may have to take a little flat blade screwdriver and kind of help it off. Okay. Okay, so now these 2 parts we just removed, we're going to go ahead and discard them, and you're not going to reuse them when you go to install the B&M shift arm. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and loosen the pinch bolt for this shift arm, and then we're going to go ahead and slide the shift arm off. Now the pinch bolt is right here, and again, we're just going to go ahead and loosen it. You don't want to actually physically remove it. You'll drop that nut on the bottom side of it. Okay, now again with the flat blade screwdriver, you may just need to help pry it. Okay. All right, we got a factory shift arm removed. We're ready to go ahead and put on the new B&M shift arm. But before you do that, this is a 2-part setup. You got the shaft itself and you got the arm itself. We went ahead and assembled these 2 together. Okay, we got our new shift arm. Now we're gonna go ahead and insert the new shaft and arm. Now you got 2 flat spots right here. You want the flat spots to be on the left and the right side. And we'll go ahead and push it through the case and then through the bracket here. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and tighten up the pinch bolt now. Okay, now once it's tightened down, your shift arm should be pointing down towards the ground. In this case, we have the transmission flipped up, so it's going to be pointing up. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and reinstall the detent roller arm. We're going to take the shift arm here, we're going to pull it back, and we'll slide it on. And now we're going to reinstall the C-clip. Okay, now I'm going to run the arm up. Okay, we're going to reinstall the spring. We're going to hook it onto the arm. Then we're going to put on this bracket. Okay. So the next piece you want to put on is the manual valve guide plate. But before putting that on, you want to make sure your pin selector is in the center of the manual valve pin. All right, ready? Now before you put this on, make sure the longer bolt goes through the valve body right here. Okay. Okay, the 2 bolts on the manual valve guide plate, you want to make sure you torque down the 15 foot-pounds. Okay. Okay. Now once you get everything back together, you want to go ahead and make sure you run it through the gears so it works properly. Now you're ready to go ahead and install your transmission pan back on. Make sure you clean the surface area from the old gasket, put on a new gasket, and then go ahead and bolt down your trans pan. Now go ahead and install all your bolts. Now save the last 2 bolts for right here because you want to put on the new B&M shift cable bracket. It's going to go right here. All right, we're all done. That concludes the install on the B&M shift arm for the 2-speed Powerglide transmission. I hope to see a B&M shifter soon on your ride, and thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our B&M YouTube channel, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.